In June's video, we're going to cover how to search Vega Discover for material in different languages. The first way we'll do this is to filter the entire collection by a language, and then we'll start with a library and look at languages second. So anytime you're going to filter the entire catalog, you always want to bring up every possible title in the collection, and you're going to do that with a star and asterisk in the search bar. That way we know we're starting with every single title that is in Vega Discover. Next, on the refine results, which comes up after the star search, we're going to go down to language, and when you click the drop down, it's going to show you the language on the left and the number of titles in the collection on the right. So you can see English has the most, followed by Spanish, Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. And these are just the top 5 languages. But I can click all languages to bring up the language widget window, which is going to list all the languages and many more that I can scroll through. And again, it's in order of number of titles. Now, you could scroll through this list, but I always recommend it's best to just search for the language, and I'll give an example of why. So let's say we're looking at French, and if I'm scrolling through, I can see that French is here under Russian, and there's 2,127 titles in French across the consortium. But that's not going to bring up varieties of French that have fewer titles. So I can type French here, and I'm actually now getting any French in the keyword here. And you can see here it's bringing up what you'd call modern French, which has the 2,000 items or titles. But then I'm also pulling up less common varieties, since French is such an old language, such as Haitian or Creole, with 33, or from older times, such as the Middle Ages, or even before the Middle Ages, Old French. But here I'm on the French. I can hit confirm. Just remember to hit apply. And now the entire catalog is sorted by all the French language materials. So next we're going to go to library as step 2. And this is going to instantly give me the top 5 libraries with French language materials. So you can see here Montclair has the most, then Emerson, Tenafly, and then New Milford and West Orange round out the top 5. So if a patron came up to me and said, where can I go into Buckles to get the most French language materials? I would say go to Montclair. But say they want to go, they're from the north, they want to go stay in Bergen County and they don't want to drive very far. You can click all libraries, and this will show all the French materials in alphabetical order by library. So you can see Allendale has 61, Bergenfield has 42, and I can go through this list and just pick off libraries that the patron may want to go to. You can also just sort the list too, so I could type a search in here at the top. So I can type Wyckoff and just get Wyckoff's French materials. Hit apply, and now I'm just looking at Wyckoff's French materials. Now, keep in mind that a lot of languages will come up under the format of DVD or Blu-ray, so it's important. You can see these are all movies. So it's important if the patron is looking, or you are looking for books or movies, or just make sure you go to format here, and you could filter it by format after the language. All right, so next we're going to click the logo in the top left. This brings us back to the home page, and we're going to look at a library. We'll use Fairlawn as an example, and we'll look at, say, French items at Fairlawn. So here I'm going to do the star asterisk to bring up everything in the collection, but instead of starting at language, I'm going to start at the library, and I'm going to pull up Fairlawn's collection. So this is going to show me all of Fairlawn's items, and hit apply. Now as a second step, I'll go to language, and I can see here that Fairlawn has most of their titles are English, but then Russian is actually second, which is different from the main Buckle search, which had Spanish second. They also have a big Portuguese and Italian collection. So I can then click all languages, and now I'm looking at Fairlawn's language materials, and I can type French, and I can get the 179 French titles here. Now, you can also get this the steps to do this on Buckles Connect. If you search how to search for a language collection, there's this great guide that Yumi put together that has screenshots and all the steps that we talked about in this video. So if you're a visual learner, you can always just grab this and use it as a guide.